you see the pair that got hauled into
Thanks
time?
for not leaving me in the Dominion. If you hadn't come back, I might still be stuck there. I told Nan we flew back on the Phoenix, but she walloped me for telling fibs. Can you tell her it was the truth, Clive?
Clive. The whole realm's in chaos. But as the old say, if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
What's Sancfordian, dear? No scratches, all right?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Are you making them skies then?
You'll omen as well.
How are you doing? Quick look. Think you can help?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything promised. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Otto.
How fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities. Sent an owl their way the moment the wind...
Do you have any...
Well, that depends on...
All right, what do you suggest?
Oh, no, I'm just a... It could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own sort. Could be that they...
I suppose...
How is it that every one of your little not that you are to blame...
I'm sorry.
My countrymen are stronger than you think.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's...
I don't know.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend them.
Which is only...
But pitchforks, should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Will we ever see the sun again? Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question. And on the... But I dare say...
You think they're connected?
Well, he has said...
There is nothing to...
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said. Yet for all the... Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but you will forgive me.
Certainly not, even with it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Knowledge hoarded is knowledge. This, I believe you will find most interesting. You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed?
Clive.
Only one.
It would. We had as many owls arrive while you at Martha's got a Akashic out of gates and talk of monsters roaming the...
And don't forget Dalamil.
When it
Then fucking pause. The curse breakers are spread, and even if I could get word to which means...
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on.
Clive! Quick look.
Seen enough?
Should I be worried?
Jill,
All lies.
your Stolas said that
Indeed. Any idea whether the desert's a bit... But the fact...
What did you...
as if by magic. Let's just say we... And at this, I've tried...
Perhaps we can...
What makes it...
What makes you...
She makes it... Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. We hire mercenaries and have them mount...
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like... We're better off using that coin to buy food, and you cannot...
But what happens when they...
That's enough. Any more of this, and I'll throw you out my... Come back when you're ready to...
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into...
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to mad or an entire...
We're still working on the sky. Perhaps we can find a solution.
I hope so.
So, you see my What I saw was a room full of people who were angry, but have left to smolder. That anger and fear.
My thoughts are... Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods. If only they could agree on...
And if there's one thing bandits...
What would Sid the...
Well, he'd let them choose for themselves.
That sounds like a...
A recipe for disaster. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will, it may still be before presenting them with
And that would be
to pool our resources and
when all that fear and...
it appears Victor...
As you wish.
Don't worry.
Play along.
What he means.
Picture it, Conrad. Ah, Conrad. May I introduce you to Jane?
A pleasure, my...
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the...
Victor said that there aren't any men left.
True as the nobles came and claimed every last... You know of the 7 high houses. Granted, we have...
Well, Conrad, are you saying that a band...
Absolute... We'll show those...
I can't believe that.
Conrad's not... And there's a reason why I had...
My shop. Why would anyone do such a thing?
If I had my pickaxe, I would...
I mean, it may still be possible to buy some. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Run...
Lord Underhill.
I was just telling the good lady of our...
Lubos.
Indeed, certainly. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford. It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores, meager though they regrettably are. And while I applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little I can to defend what little we have.
Mummy, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm ruined.
Good, both with time.
Time?
I take it you...
Technically, it would be all.
You're not...
They don't just want...
I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups. One from the south and one from the desert. In a move, doubtless, intent...
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. The stakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that.
I thought you...
We'll hold them off for... And...
The women folk have come to welcome us.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
They mean to overwhelm us.
It's over.
The town.
I don't hear it.
That we should.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Alamil.
We all saved Dalimil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
The plan, Grant.
Calm now. As for you, Ald.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
But all our beds are taken.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help.
We're on our way.
Do you think there were as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
It's over. Get him.
These men don't...
If you've come to rob this place...
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
How do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your
Sir Wade...
Did he? Take your wounded back. Martha will...
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they've got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
I will. You
My brothers. Shh. Don't try to talk.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still... But what about... I didn't, sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Martha seemed to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try. Are you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
Then let's do our duty.
Is anyone hurt?
I don't... I see you're...
Martha!
Is something...
The lookouts.
A second.
Feel like...
Always.
Jill and I will make... You'll need...
Don't you?
The moment...
Just patch me up as quick as you can and get me back out there.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
There you go.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we? Do you see any more?
No.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde... The inn...
What do you...
Well...
My lord. Oscar? It is an honor. I am Oscar.
Murdoch.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother... Well, go on, then. Yes, so wait. If it please you, My lord, I would learn the duties of a shield.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
I would not have it any other way. I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle.
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. Good girl.
won't be easy. Come on. Yeah! Time to fight. Straight home now. This one. Stay down.
Too many risks.
Over here! Too First we find Isabel.
And what can I do for you?
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oriflamme under a flood.
Then we're next.
I can't do it.
But you can.
The Lord.
We received the Terrabins.
With the blue eyes. They've taken...
And what if...
Oh.
Then we'll look...
We could leave. The two soldiers were carrying another. He didn't have any legs.
Madame, please!
Half the garrison.
I would, in case you heard more, you're so...
This is not if we don't.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive.
It was a noble effort, I thought.
Oh, like the way this...
That thing?
Did you see the creature?
They came out of nowhere.
Do you remember?
On the road from...
It's all right.
Don't leave me, Pa.
You're a pikeman.
I've got family and more. And a pack of...
Leave that to...
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head for more.
I assume you have a plan?
We need to find out
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Let's go.
Clive, look.
I see them. With me!
Should I prime?
Save your strength.
Do you think there are more?
There are always more. You have the talent.
Don't think it. There will be.
A wish, isn't that
Yes.
Felipe?
It's not the most selfless of... Now me and the people. Now...
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all, but it has solved one.
Our friends seem to have things under control.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Too slow. Help me, boy.
Let's go. Yeah! Don't get surrounded. Come on. You deserve a rest. Nice try. God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing can come here. So empty your pockets. Oh.
Let's try.
A deserter turned outlaw. More similar than he...
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. All done?
Clive. Godspeed.
down.
There's a coin.
No more vengeance. No more war.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
This beast isn't to be trifled with.
see that? Tell me you saw that.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Here you are. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Was wondering when you took that hours from all up. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Now's the time.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua! Clive! It's Gav! There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Ty had told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Taya not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
You know how I feel about this, but your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.
Back again? And how could it not? But are we... I cannot claim. Such ironic. What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
What did you find down?
Seems the hideaway is
Blasted, but... Here, you put me in this.
Are you sure it's me?
I'm all the... You remember it? So I thought I'd try making one of these
It wasn't as...
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen. And
I've never... So...
a recipe. Only...
Yvonne said that...
Ah, kindly up.
Fine, and...
You...
What can I get you, Sid?
That's what we like to... Knock 'em back, everyone! Sid's buying! Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Sid,
I can see.
it's not... I borrowed them. My first thought was that they'd taken, which almost...
Perhaps a visit...
I don't like... They were in the 8...
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Valisthea, the young man did a one...
That's actually why I'm here.
So the fabled... Now, Skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for...
Dragon livers.
One would have thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more... I believe the specific dragon the recipe...
So we know where to look for...
Saints, but I gather I may add...
Meaning that...
Best of luck, and...
What am I gonna...
Is everything all right? You seem...
Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think...
It's all right.
Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits, but she'd never do business with baddies. I wanted to ask her about it, miss. She'd never give your tongue a lashing.
Don't worry. Of course. Lady Car...
No, mate.
You're...
What? No, what?
Just...
Oh.
Well, I know.
And what? You look. But that woman is no...
You're right, Lady Karen. It was wrong.
No.
Of course. I spoke that they're along while...
Oh, I knew. But...
No, but people do...
Well, that trick, so that's where I'm going.
Are you sure?
Oh, boy.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
What do you reckon we should do?
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No.
Well,
And just so...
but we didn't just like
Miss Midadol.
Because that's it.
Miss Midadol said. The best way is...
Well, then you're what?
They're taking up...
Speak for you.
You three. So let's have a look. All right. Every piece has its own role to play. If even one of them is missing, the scale... You already know. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel.
I have. Miss
She puts them in all...
That's right. They're very...
I remember the arm move.
Not my...
You know what parts, so...
Not a bad idea. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid?
I'll think about it.
Hold things. So...
Good thinking. These round parts are called the pans.
I do. But these aren't for frying bangers, you... But what if I wanted to wait?
What are the chains?
Well spotted. So, now that we've taken...
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do.
Well, obviously you need to start with...
And the arms go on the body, and then the arms...
Very good.
Yes!
Well, with...
Oh, I just put the pieces together.
That's right. We're Miss Mididol's hair.
Her hair?
Yeah. Hairs for the future.
What do you think, Sid?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley.
You hear that?
Until then, though...
Hey, look!
You don't think Sid forgot about it?
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well?
It was a thankful...
I shall see.
Please, she'd have...
I see. Sid.
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted.
No. It isn't. To anyone else, it would be an opportunity, but that...
Which She's working to give them a better life.
You've given...
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye.
Rutherford. Where would he be at Martha's?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
The bandits may be known. Look what they've left us with. A hard time.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
Are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Could be I know something.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nat.
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Cap. Says the more swords and spears, and the more war. And who? Why, the...
And you've seen...
Ah, you'll...
Here in Where exactly?
She has at it a feeling, bold. Now, if that...
Sorry to have...
You don't think...
Not unless she's discovered the secret.
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this store.
All right.
You too, Goods.
You fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Now we could pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he only wanted that bull of a manservant. You weren't even...
What were you going to...
The Borgwyn wanted him to... I was only supposed... Then you... Well...
You're not worth the effort. I need to find Goots. Right now.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them...
For they are not lies. Every last word...
Goose.
He's gonna kill... He said she had...
After what she did, it is only that loathsome harpy's very... Goots, was it? Only run along.
No, I promise, or I'll...
Goots!
Enough!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense. But I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always... What was it we called you?
You. Everything that happened, it was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I cannot... So, wet legs. You remember what you took? An eye for an eye? Wise words, Sam. Wise word. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life, one after all, like.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox, so I took some of my own. But he didn't hurt you.
No, Nan, but...
What if he does? Best we take the other eye. But something tells me... Right.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been done.
To the meadows, then.
That's what the cats...
Let's go. Run like the wind. Hippocrates said I should be able to... Find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
My lord Marquis, it is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford.
Of course.
Yes, my lord.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in...
1,000 apologies, my lord.
It's all right.
I am here at Martha, tasked with learning what I am able. And what I have learned is grim. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. The gears of governance, the realm, threaten. Your lord uncle, however, believe...
That sounds like...
It is.
Alas.
I have...
So you won't... I'll need to know what that does...
Sank.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping lot. Perhaps.
Let's go.
Faster!
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see it, so you... please!
I'll deal with...
You that one's...
Or you can...
Oh, you... Hasn't it?
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faith.
Much as...
You've seen this kind of thing before.
Many times.
You're one of... You sent me to...
Well, then I arrived. His men...
The captain isn't...
Thought...
What of the... Surely they wouldn't allow such...
I would imagine they are unaware. Those who weren't recalled, now...
Then it's worse than... You should... Not at all. Now, if he was... There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere. What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belonging.
I'm not.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant
of the 7 High Houses of... It's been... Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. I was on my way back.
Bandits.
They looked... It didn't matter.
Which way did they...
South.
All right. Found a nose up. You head back to north.
Thank you.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need... This looks to be all...
I thought I told you to make...
And stand by.
It's just Clive, which is more than can be said.
I will survive.
Strange
The garrison, there are few... The markets, when I said the one...
Rockford, if you are to you first...
I shall repeat.
Don't think.
I suppose I shall send it...
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. I should go and tell Rutherford that his I see you.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates.
I only happened to be in the right place at the... They both seem to think...
I am afraid that Storm is in crisis, and we must...
As it is,
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
So,
I did.
And what precisely?
Blue back white.
Ah, now then, let's... And here we have it. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption.
And rightly so.
So...
What? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is a tour de force. A force of nature.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking.
Decent. It's remarkable. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to...
I'll give it some thought.
Welcome back, Sid.
As if setting...
Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid.
Oh, keep your mug handy. What can I get you, Sid?
Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for your own good. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you? You look like you could do with a drink.
Well, someone's in a good mood. Drink up, you lot. The next...
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
Nothing like a dip.
I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if you've always... And I'd have... Why, you fat...
Thanks.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's his... He'll need to start looking out for himself then.
Of course.
I don't go...
We can use the ruin just to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it, the echoes have a will of their own.
I'm hurt, Torgal. To me, boy. I'm hurt, Torgal.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
It swallowed my own...
I'll go.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead.
Rest well. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Good. I got here in time.
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting.
Taken care of.
Another survivor.
Is...
He was right to send you. Tabor is safe, thanks to you. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone.
Son of a whore. I was there! In Costness when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will?
Fine. If you insist.
For Tyson!
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master.
No. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You...
Man.
I am nothing like you. Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday. You will regret not killing me when you had a chance.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
Quite.
How dare you!
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Among you is bold enough to heat. Is that black?
Figure it.
Well, apart Dready.
How do you want?
Dread Eva's skin. Bring me that.
All right.
Of course. Leave. I eagerly await your.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yote is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill. Charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
The freeze?
Careful how you pack that leather. Any crystals.
You there! Finally.
Is something wrong?
At the university.
The universe?
In my head. The answers I see. Would you do?
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions. The three of them, to be precise. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been... Namely,
I can't promise I'll remember.
Remember what you can.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down, but tough as boiled bone.
Them Cyril fellas are not fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they?
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I, dearie. In all my long years, I've never seen such a thing.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder? I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair, consider.
Oh, what the like? Oh, come, don't tease me. Let's start.
Guardians of... I'm pretty...
Fascinating. It would... but the...
Wonders of the... Oh,
No doubt you're right. This is...
Children of the...
Sun?
I could have sworn it was... That can't be right, sure.
I'd rather...
Children of... That's all three.
And so, 3 guardians. Nonetheless...
Too many steps.
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. It's Phoenix now.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
The free cities and the sea. Run like the wind.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
This might take a while.
Be safe.
Old he may be. Looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet.
Enough.
Here's your...
Clear. Join.
I don't...
Very well. Do not...
The free city's under siege.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia.
Orcs. Then let us be rid of them.
Clive. Smoke. Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Clive, just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took... Well, now, but we might build him, but where would I... Which leaves us in a...
I see.
And I didn't. There's been more, but there's only... We can't... And...
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we... But what's...
I suppose...
would have...
Back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you. And we... I'll you make the... I should know.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place or face the consequences. That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Help me, boy. Any more surprise?
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out.
We were.
put down more than a few on...
Let's hope it was the last.
I would hope.
Your men will be bringing the bearers. It might be best to send word.
Of course. Leave it with me.
Home. No. We're the masters now.
That's all of them. Now to begin the important work. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards. The masonry might still be It'll take a bit of elbow grease.
So wait. If you don't mind.
Of course.
I'll let Martha know if you need anything more.
And we will.
Eastpool lives again.
So what's all on second it alone?
I suppose.
Why? So there's...
Did Waze say?
Well, anyway, it's the way if it's...
Thank you, Ma.
No.
I wanted...
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to... Clive, as you know, our time grows short. Before we part, I want you to know...
Thank you. But his revenge...
It is the... And it is all...
But what of Lostwing?
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. My comrades and I are sure about... I would play... But a village... And so, Clive, will you take them to your hideaway?
I will.
Thank you. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bale.
Understood.
Then the last... And may Griga guide...
Everyone. Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us will be... We owe... If he's saying... And if that's what we get...
I hope so.
Oi! You lot! Where's it?
They've gone with Mutt.
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to... It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. They're all gonna fucking...
Sid! We can't let Quinton die.
All right. Where is this man?
Promise it.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way.
This must be the guard, Quentin. I'll hold it off.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. Don't let their sacrifice...
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no more guard dog.
No. Just a rabid beast that needs to be put down. Is it over?
Is it? He wept and begged for mercy, just as I dreamed of doing all my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. It was all for that what is. My faithful comrades.
Quentin.
Master Oh.
You.
And so are you. It's Lostwing.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
He doesn't finish this quickly.
Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is lost.
The flood has filled.
I see. Then all is a strange way to achieve.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you can't we just go back?
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost. But it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what I...
Because we're
family?
Yeah, lost.
It was. And it's...
We can start again.
A fresh one life ends. Why just a village? What's to stop it?
That's the master.
Please, Quentin, Wilson, after all. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help.
I'll pretend you never...
But you must be rewarded for your efforts.
A bottle or two of your finest.
Of course. And I have a feeling, if you don't mind...
I look forward.
What's happened? The guards at the gate are in a right old panic.
If we're going to do this, we'll...
Clive, it just so happens that right...
And what talents...
Why you're fit.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're... Randalar has been particular. None remain free for long, but the...
And you've been looking to buy.
Precisely.
So where does my...
Though we may have the funds, so we've been searching for a place, and we believe the place was...
And so...
How could I...
Excellent. Thea?
Of course.
Sounds like...
I will, even if I... So I'd better...
Try to... I'll do my...
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread. Past...
All right.
I'm sure... must have been a nice place once.
And it will be again.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Not here. Something the matter? Quiet.
Those are our terms.
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her she'll only get... I'll explain...
All right. Eloise.
Thank you. Here. Well then, I suppose the first...
You're still...
We are. I trust... I suppose it... But we should...
Well...
Ah,
you wanted...
The man I was... He represents the Silver Peak.
I don't think...
Well, and nested and...
And you'd rather she...
I would rather she... And I would never deny... Eloise saved me from slavery. But this was not the life I won't let her give up. She freed me from... She must be free.
You're a good man.
I have always been great. And I want to repay the favor. But each time an opportunity to do just that...
She loves...
And I love her. Though I'm sure...
Always.
Thank you. Well then, these that's a job.
Let me tell you...
All right.
Them rumours, might be they weren't You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular about who I sold steel to. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh. And to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies. But then one day, said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community.
Was that the first time?
Aye. He was true to his word, so, and all without aiding. Told me about his plan to topple the Mother Crystal. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for... Why, I reckon an enterprising individual. And that's when he had me. And the rest, as they said, a dozen years on. But I can say, you've all shown...
That there...
So don't you... Still alive, are you? That great lump? No. Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
What do I owe the honor? Not saying Fornian, do you? And?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Clive, anything catch your eye? Always something, in there?
How may I help you today, Clive? You earned this. All done?
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Mididol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Eh?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people? Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.